Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of Gangster Magician Tarot. I'll be your host, the Gangster Magician himself. And I am here for you to deliver a message, okay? Because I love you and you're the best. Trust me when I tell you. But, yeah, I'd like to thank everybody. I think I just went over the 4,000 hour thing, so that's pretty cool. I really appreciate all my new subscribers. I really appreciate all the positivity, and you guys, thank you. I will keep them coming. I will stay consistent for you, and we will, get through this together, okay? Because I will grant your wish, okay? Because we are protected here, brother. Believe me when I tell you, okay? Archangel Michael said, of course you are. He says, I'm here. He says, if I'm here, you ain't got to worry about nothing, brother. That's what he says, too. He says, so just open your heart, okay? Open your heart chakra to us, okay? Open it. We open our heart chakra to you. We want to receive the unconditional love. We love it. We love it. All right, so let's get a little read here. You know what I mean? It's whatever. I'll have to selenite my card to my wand here. I think I forgot my little selenite thing here. Actually, I could use this little thing here. Just a little thing here. See what we're working with. Let's get a little start here. Ace of Wands. So perhaps you have an urge to create. You may be working on a new project. No, you are an inspiration, though, man. Believe me when I tell you, people see the potential in you, okay? New opportunities and growth are coming your way, okay? Because Five of Swords, whatever conflict or competition or winning at all costs that people tried to do against you, guess what? They're being seen for that because they're being seen as somebody who is facing death, okay? Because death is at their door, okay? And he has a couple questions, okay? And the only way to get past death is to convince death that you don't deserve to die, okay? Because believe me when I tell you, Four of Wands is here, brother, okay? There is a happy home. There's celebration. There's milestone, okay? So these people's endings, your beginnings, new beginnings, okay? Because you, Nine of Wands, remain brave, courageous through this whole ordeal, this whole terrible situation. And now, Six of Swords, you are leaving it behind because you don't give a fuck, okay? Because why would you? I mean, realistically, come on. This is like, these fuckers don't mean shit. They don't mean, that's what it comes down to. We gotta show these fucking people, they don't mean nothing. You're nothing. Okay, go think whatever the fuck you want to think, because they're nothing, okay? That's what it comes down to. We're going to make these demons being seen as nothing. That they can't do nothing to hurt us. We're too strong. And they'll run, because they're fucking cowards. That's why. They can never be you. They could wish. They could go fucking pray, whatever the fuck kind of spells they want to do. They'll never be you. They don't have it in them. They can't cut the mustard, brother. They want the destiny stop with you. They couldn't handle a second in your shoes. They want to be you. It's not so easy, is it? They found out it's not so easy. Okay, now they're going to be begging for forgiveness when I tell you. And they're going to be on their hands and knees begging you for forgiveness. All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's get an overall energy here, brother. Okay, an overall energy here. It's good. The Chariot, so we know things are moving along here. There's movement, progress, action, integration, determination, okay? You are moving this along. Ain't nobody gonna stop you, brother, okay? Because you bring the hotness, monotonous. They're never gonna stop this, okay? So the Chariot is moving along here, okay? And just know you are moving towards this new world, okay? Because you have completed the cycle. So this means you're moving to this completion of this cycle. Okay, like I said, it's a 9-year. There's 2 months left. These people have 2 months left, okay? And they're finished. They know it. They're done. It's over. 1 year starts. These people have to go through a severe cycle for what they did. Okay, most are not going to survive it. That's a fact. Because what they did was so preposterous that they have to, suffer for that. I mean, there's no other way. This karma is not going to, I mean, they did stuff that was so fucked up. Like, and God now I'm going to show He's real through you. Okay, you want to act like God's not real. Guess what? God's very real. Okay, and that's why these people, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they missed their opportunity. Okay, it's a mischance, lost opportunity, made a bad investment. Okay, this was whoever invested in, whoever copycat, whoever thought that they were going to come replace you, whoever invested in that person, bad investment, because they're going down the fucking tubes with that person. Okay, not the ones, because your energy is too passionate. It's too fearless, brother, too adventurous. This clown could never stop you. How could they even attempt to stop you? They maybe have done this in the past to other people, but they never came up against somebody as strong as you. No, they haven't. But they have now. They know now what the fuck they're dealing with. And now you're turning them into believers. Okay, that's what you're doing. You're turning these people into believers of God. Now they see, okay, what's happening here. They clearly see. Okay, that Five of Swords, that winning at all costs, this conflict, this competition is not a good idea, is what they're seeing very clearly, because this Ace of Pentacles reverse is clearly showing them that was a bad decision coming against you, because the Chariot is moving here. Okay, you are moving along and they cannot stop you, because if they could have stopped you, you would have already been stopped and they would have taken it from you. You wouldn't be moving, and these people wouldn't be in despair if that was the case, if they were in control of the situation. They're in despair. Okay, because you remain in this hangman energy where you're able to pause, you're able to surrender, and you're able to look at things at all different perspectives. Okay, you can see things from all different perspectives, and that's what makes you so dangerous. Okay, because most people are so closed-minded that they can only see things from their own fucking stupid fucking sense wherever they see. Okay, they can't look at it from other people's perspectives like you can, and that's what makes you able to not have to worry about it. Like, you don't hold on to this stuff, okay, because you don't care. You can look at it from perspective. All right, well, they did it because of this. And it is what it is. Doesn't mean it's right, but you could still understand, okay? Because you're just above, your level's above these people when it comes to consciousness. So they're not aware like you. And it's like, whatever, you know what I mean? That's why we don't even worry about stuff like that. We don't even, okay, they don't know no better, pretty much. Okay, it's basically, okay, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, because they don't have any discipline, okay? That's why they're stuck. They're working without reward, these people, for trying to win at all costs. Now they're doing everything in their power to try to backtrack, okay? Now a lot of these people are trying to, reverse the spells. They want to, come clean. They want to make amends, okay? But they missed their chance, okay? Because they already did it. It's already done. You don't revert. It doesn't matter. You did it already, okay? Now the only reason they want to reverse things because they know it don't work. It ain't they're like, oh, we have a change of thought. We love this guy now. No, it's like, we want to fucking know because we know we're going to be destroyed. Okay, that's why they're doing stuff. Okay, so it's like, what do you expect? You want a fucking cookie? You want a medal? But you're not going to get one. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, because you're too hard working here. Okay, you were not going to stop. You were mastering your craft. You are on a routine where you do repetitive tasks day after day after day so you can be the best at what you're doing. Eight of Pentacles, okay? This is being an apprentice of two master wizards, okay? And that'll tell you everything you need to know about your skill development and your mastery, okay? Because you got very high standards. You're a very passionate individual, and you don't, and you do things the right way. You don't do things half-ass, okay? And that is why you are, you don't take shortcuts like these people. They want to jump on your fucking back and off this Eight of Pentacles and take your work and then claim all the fucking, all the results from it. And that's just not going to happen. Okay, that may have happened in the past. They may have stolen people's stuff before in the past. But they're not stealing from you this time. Okay, because you fucking, welcome. Come on. Come try. I dare you to. They won't try, okay, because they know when you're looking right at them, they're not going to do anything. They'll only do stuff when you're not looking. When you're looking at people and you tell them, you say, come on. They don't want to come because bullies are fucking cowards. That's all they are, just fucking coward bullies. That's all they ever were. That's all they ever will be. Okay, and that's why you are the Empress here. Okay, you're the one. This Empress who has his chariot. You are moving along here. They could not stop this. Okay, because the fact is that they wanted to stop you from becoming an Empress. All right, and that wasn't going to happen. Okay, because yes, they knew you were a Queen of Cups. They knew you were a Queen of Wands, and they knew you were a Queen of Pentacles. But you did not have the Queen of Swords in you. You didn't have the boundaries. But you do now. Okay, and that's why you're an Empress, okay? And then you're also a High Priestess Magician as a bonus, okay? And these people were very, very unable to, they wanted to take that energy. That's what it is. This is a very, 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 very rare energy, okay? And not many people are lucky enough to experience, okay? And these people felt that they could come in here and they could take this energy, the star energy you have, and, share it amongst them. That's what they wanted to do. They said, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve nothing, okay? They all deserve it. So they're going to take it from you, and they're all going to work together and share it. That's what they did. That's exactly what happened, okay? And you caught them. Okay, and now it doesn't work because you caught them. Okay, when you get caught, that's when things are over, okay? When you see a demon with their mask off, they can't go back to being the person. They're forever a demon, okay? You know what you forever are? Nine of Pentacles, okay? That's what you are forever. Okay, you're an Empress at Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay, you are almost there. You're reaping the fruits of your labor. Okay, you don't need anybody. Okay, you are a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you're the showstopper. You are the Empress. Okay, you're a very enigmatic Empress. I mean, fucking words are. It's late though. It's in the mid. I don't know. Whatever. But you're Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I gotta get my voice is not, my words are not coming out the way I like. Enigma. I forget how to say this fucking word. Okay, now, because of me not knowing to say this word, I'm not in lover's energy. No, I'm kidding. The fact is these people, they don't know anything about love, okay? Because it's just, there's nothing. They're working without reward here. These people, nobody's feeling stuck. When you're feeling stuck, there's no love there. There's no love in the situation. There's missed their chance or opportunity. Okay, there's wanting to win at all costs. Them wanting to win at all costs only made you stronger. Okay, made people see them as what they really are. And now you are moving along here, Empress, in your chariot. Okay, you're coming very quick. Okay, and this Four of Pentacles and whatever greed or whatever these people want to hold on to, or they want to share the wealth with you, guess what? Now they're going to lose everything. So whatever they were trying to hold on to, they're going to have to lose now, okay? Because when it comes down to it, it's the more you give, the more you get. These people, they just want to fucking hoard. They want to hoard everything. They want to keep it all for themselves. They don't think you deserve it, they said. You don't deserve this. You don't even know how to handle money, is what they said. They said you just give it away or something. Fucking assholes. They think that it's like, you're irresponsible, is what they tried to say. Okay, that's all an illusion, the moon, okay? So whatever illusions they created about you are being seen. It's just seen as Five of Swords, okay? It's just conflict people wanted with you, trying to win at all costs by lying about you, okay? And they got caught. Now people are asking, why did you lie about this person? Clear as day, it's not true what you said, okay? Because they are the star of the show. They are the star Empress here, okay? It's not even up for debate. Everybody knows it now. Okay, and whoever tried to destiny swap or copycat you is being seen as a fucking joke. Okay, because people that do stuff like that, that's a joke. That's not somebody to be admire. Okay, this is a person who knowingly tried to block a divine union and pretend to be you. And they are being seen for that. Okay, and that's unfortunate, okay, because they're finished, okay? They'll never come back from this. Never in a million years will they come back. Trust me when I tell you, because they are viewed as an Eight of Cups, okay? People want to escape this person. They want to this is a big disappointment, this is. They want to leave it behind. People are walking away. They're withdrawing. Okay, like I said, they're abandoning ship. They want to escape. Okay, because this person duped them. This is a fake. This is a fraud. This is a phony. This is a Tybo ho. Okay, this is somebody who can't even step to you. Okay, it's like, let alone try to be you. The only way they could have done that is if you didn't come back from this. You coming back and being this fucking super strong Empress, star Empress, really, really blew the lid off of this, okay? And that's why you have this Three of Pentacles here. That's why people want to collaborate. They want to work with you. They see what you're capable of, okay? Maybe before they didn't see that. They do now. They see it now. and you don't give a fuck because you don't need nobody because you're a 9 of Pentacles. You don't need these motherfuckers. You don't need them. They need you, okay? They need your energy. They were trying to steal your energy, okay? They want your... So you tell them, listen, motherfucker, I know what's going on here, all right? We don't need you. You need us, okay? So there you go. See you later. Shut the fucking door in her face. That's the end of it. Goodbye. Go fucking do what you gotta do. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted to pick. This is what you wanted to side with. That's where you stay now. You make your fucking bed. Now go fucking lay in it, motherfucker. That's what you tell them. Okay? Because justice is here for this Empress, okay? Justice is here. Chariot is moving it along, okay? Justice is moving along for this Empress, okay? Because this 5 of Swords, that all that did was cause this Ace of Pentacles in reverse for these people. They missed their chance. They're seeing a situation with no love, okay? They're working without results. They're stuck, trying to escape this fucking situation, 8 of Cups, okay? And it's all because of these illusions that were created that are being seen through right now. Okay, so now these people, they don't have nothing to say. They don't know what to say, okay, because you are the Queen of Pentacles. They tried to say that you weren't this. They tried to say you weren't the ideal spouse. They tried to say that you weren't the showstopper, that this fucking nut was, okay? This person's being seen as a fucking... They're going to put this person in a psych ward. This person doesn't even know what's going on anymore. They've never seen this far. They've never seen this happening. They've done this and were successful before. And they thought they were going to be successful again with you because they had you down for a bit. That was all by design. It was all by design. That was all just to, you know, let them think that, you know, that they were in control of the situation. That's all it was, okay? Just for you to come back and take complete control and call your energy back so they can be seen, okay? That's why you let them build a little bit. Let them build. Knocking it down is much better. Well, let them use your energy to build because it's going to get knocked down and the flow is going to be that much harder for them, okay? And that's going to be that much better for you. So you think we're stupid, but you were mistaken, sadly. Okay, because these people are being rejected now, 4 of Cups. People don't want to be around this. This is 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Come on. This is a joke. This is a fucking... People are... They feel stuck. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They're working without reward. This person promised people everything. They promised if they help them do this, and this against you, that they'll get this. But they're getting nothing of it. They're getting worse. They're losing. They're coming into it with less now. Now they're leaving with less than what they went into this with. Okay, and now... They don't know what to do, and they're trying to blame you. It's your fault that they're in this situation, is what they're telling people. It's your fault. But they would do anything in their power willing to do anything for money, these people. Sell you the fuck out. But now it's your fault that you survived it, okay? And you are the one who's in this 10 of Pentacles, not them, okay? Because they wanted to take this from you. They thought that this was going to be, you know, it's really going to... They really thought they hit the lottery here, okay, coming to get you. They walked right into a trap, okay, because you knew what was going to happen. You knew this before this was going to happen. You said this years ago that this was going to happen, okay? So it's not like this is new, okay? This isn't anything new. Now people are starting to see, wow, this motherfucker said this shit 3-4 years ago, and now look at it. It's actually happening. Ain't that something? Isn't that something? So there you go. Don't worry, you're moving along here. Justice is moving along with the Chariot for this Empress. That is for sure. Okay, because whatever the old world ways, they're done. These people, they wanted to take shortcuts at your expense. They wanted to keep this cycle going because they're weak, okay? This is a weak cycle for these people. They like to steal. They do things behind closed doors. They like to, you know, do fucking spell work and fucking weird shit. They like to dance around the moon. They like to chant people's names. We already got it on video. We see what they do. They don't know this, but it's fucking beautiful, okay? So just know that the fact of the matter is that these fucking jokers are being seen now for being exactly that, fucking jokers. And you, 4 of Swords, are just resting and relaxing, okay? Just taking it easy, going right to bed, okay? These people, they can't even go to sleep. They have nightmares. When they do sleep, they have nightmares about you. Okay, so they're not living a good life, okay? And your counterpart, if they're with them, they're not living a good life either, okay? Because they have to fucking go down with this ship, all right? So, whatever. We don't give a fuck, okay? Because we're not coming to save nobody. We're not fucking... Get your own self out of it. Get your own self out of it. We're not here to be fucked. We're not here to save people no more, all right? All they do is fucking take our kindness for weakness, and them days are over now. Okay, now you're gonna have to see what the fuck, how strong we really are. That's what you're really gonna have to run into, because now they want to avoid the tower of that. Okay, they want to avoid your tower of terror. But don't worry, you're gonna bring that tower of terror, because you're gonna make them go up, and you're gonna make them go down. You're gonna make them go up and down, and you're gonna keep going and going and going until one of them jumps the fuck off. Okay, because you're not stopping. You will never stop. You're too fucking. You just won't stop now, okay? You're finished now, Seven of Cups. Whatever options, okay, whatever fantasy illusions these people try to create towards your counterpart, that's being seen as a joke now, okay? That's being seen as an illusion, okay, with the moon here. All right, that's being seen as something that is Four of Cups rejected, okay? That's being seen as something that's an Eight of Cups. People are abandoning that, okay? They're abandoning this Seven of Cups with this Eight of Cups, okay? Because they missed their opportunity, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, there's no love here, lovers in reverse, and they tried to win at all costs, and you guys are now being seen for that. While you are moving things along here, justice is moving along for this Empress. Okay, so there you go. What else can I say? I mean, this is as clear as day that justice is moving here for you. I mean, this is happening. It's 2 more months. Remember that. This year's over in 2 months. It's the completion. They have 2 months. Okay, because remember, you are the Gangster Magician. You are the magical gangsters, okay? So you are making this happen. You're manifesting this. You're showing these people what you're capable of, okay? And they never seen anything like this, okay? They're in awe. They won't even approach you, okay? Because they know you know what they could only do things to you when you don't know, when you're unawakened. But the fact that you're awake to this situation and know, very aware, causes a lot of chaos for these people. Because you know why it causes a lot of chaos for them? Because your main man, our 8th house, the Grim Reaper, Death, is here for them, okay? And they are walking the mound. They say, whoa, brother, I don't think so. You're not coming up against this Empress Magician. No, 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 because they got Justice and Chariot coming. So Death is here, and if the only way to get to you is to convince Death to let them by, okay? They have to convince Death why they should continue to live. Your counterpart did though somehow, because they were in that 4 of Cups in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse energy. And that tells me they got past Death now, because Death allowed it. But I don't know, I don't believe so for many of these other karmic energies. I don't think they're going to get past it. No. Death is too perceptive. Okay, you're not gonna make stories up to them. Okay, you're not gonna come with some sun in reverse negative bullshit, some fucking crybaby shit, thinking that they're gonna feel sorry for you and let you off the hook. Okay, because Death knows exactly what you did here. Okay, and their job is to make you pay the price for what you did. Okay, and a lot of you did death magic. There's a lot of death magic here. They want you to die. They wish that you would die, is what Death tells me. And now somebody's got to pay. That energy was created. Somebody's got to do it. So it's either going to be them or somebody close to them. It's all that can happen now. They created this. You did not do anything. You did not create no death magic. You just blocked it, and now it went back to them. What the fuck else are you supposed to do? Just die for them? They're mad because you didn't die. They think they're mad at you now because you didn't die. Isn't that something? Okay, but guess what? You will never die because you're a Queen of Cups. Okay, you're immortal. You're immortal. Okay, and you know what immortal means? That means you will only die when God says you die. Okay, nobody's going to come here and do anything to you. Nobody's going to poison you. Nobody's going to put nothing in your fucking thing. You're not going to die of a drug overdose. You're not going to get into a car accident. You're not going to, nobody can do anything to you. You're a chosen earth angel, okay? You will live until it's time for you to go, until God wants you to come up, okay? And that'll be a very long time from now, okay? This is 90s, okay? So these people, they know this now. They know that you know this. You're aware that they can't do anything. That's why you have no fear in this situation. Okay, why would you fear anything if you know that nothing can happen to you? Okay, and now the only way they were able to control you or others is with fear-based tactics, that there's nothing to be scared of. Like I said, brother, we'll leave the door open for you. We'll put our car keys right in the motherfucker, right out there. Come on, double park right in front of your car. What are you going to do? Nothing. That's what they're going to do. Because they know that they're nothing. You know these demons are nothing, okay? And when you know that they're nothing, That's what they are. You believe they're nothing. That makes them go, okay? Especially when you have no fear. Because remember, there's nothing to fear but fear itself, Franklin Roosevelt says, okay? And they don't say these things for no reason, all right? Because it's the truth. But people just don't understand them. You don't understand, Knight of Cups, just how creative, romantic, and charming you really are, okay? But they do now. They don't know the imagination you have, the beauty, the knight in shining armor, how you follow your heart, okay? They didn't know that. They didn't know you were a magician, okay? They didn't know that you were an Empress magician, okay, who's also a high priestess, okay, who's also very romantic and charming, okay, but they know that now, okay? It took all this for them to know, so that's why we thank them. Thank you, because if it wasn't for these fucks, you would never know how strong you are, and you would never be who you are now, okay? Maybe you would still be aimlessly drifting, who knows? But at the end of the day, these people, they were the reason why you were aimlessly drifting ever, okay? Because they were projecting onto your whole life. So what else did you expect to happen? You were fucking being pushed, their energy was being fucking projected onto you while they were stealing your fucking star energy. And then want to make it out like you're the problem. Thinking that nobody would ever know. You know, you would never know, that you would just die and then they would just, you know, try to get all this sympathy from it. Like, oh, yeah, we miss her. But realistically, they're the ones who were the reason why you're dead. That's what they were gonna. They'd be laughing. They had, however, they thought it was gonna be a real big fucking joke. They had a big party over this. But when you came back, the party stopped. Okay, the music stopped. Everybody's eyes got big. Mouths hit the floor. The crowd fucking split, and you walked right through, and you looked, and you said, "What? You never seen fuck? You look like you seen a ghost," is what you said to them. Okay? Because that is what you are to these people now. You're a ghost. They said, "We threw you off a cliff. How the fuck are you back better than ever? We pushed you in the pool. You hit your head on the bottom of the pool, broke your neck, didn't know how to swim. And now you know how to swim and your neck's not broken anymore. What is this? What are you? Where'd you come from?" Is what they're saying to themselves. And you say, "Brother, if only you knew." All right, because now you got to feel the power of the Deva realm. Okay, because we're coming. Okay, because not only are you a Queen of Cups, not only are you a Queen of Pentacles, not only are you a Queen of Cups or a Queen of Wands, but you are the Queen of Swords, brother. And that is why you have the boundaries here. Because what makes you this Empress. Okay, this was the missing piece for you. Boundaries. You needed boundaries. And now you have them. And now they can't get by those boundaries. Okay? Now they can't get that energy, and you're starving them this energy. Isn't that unfortunate for them? So what's going to come out of this, guy? I see we have this Empress Magician here who's, you know, movement here towards justice. Very romantic, creative, charming Empress Magician who has justice moving along here, okay? Along with these people with no love, wanting to win at all costs, who missed an opportunity or being rejected, coming off very negative, avoiding a tower, okay? Trying to take shortcuts here, being seen with their illusions, okay? Working without reward, feeling stuck. And people, Eight of Cups, are trying to escape this jerk off. Okay? So, yeah, that's what you're working with. Okay? And at the end of the day, your end result here, you know what the end result for you is going to be? It's going to be this Four of Wands, of course. Okay? Happy home. Okay? Milestone. Twin flame union. Twin flame reunion. Who knows? High level soulmate. But just know that it's going to be a part of this. This is always going to be the end result. Look at your little thing. Look at your little, it's like your little coming. It's like your little homecoming here. So just know that is what you have. And it's very long, moving along with the Chariot, and that will be the justice in the situation, is you receiving your Four of Wands. And who's receiving this Four of Wands? You, of course, as Empress Magician. That's who. Okay, because you're very romantic and charming, and I love you, okay? So let's get a, oh, I did have my selenite here. Fuck. That's what happened, and I used a clear quartz instead. Fucker. I forgot to grab it. I didn't want to get up. But whatever. Forget it. Alright, so we'll do it with this deck. Let's get a little confirmation here. See what we're working with. We know that you got justice moving along here. All right, that's basically what I got out of it. I mean, we know these people, what they are. They're jerk-offs. We know this. This isn't anything new. This isn't anything new. We know what they are. 2 months. 2 more months of this. And it's all going to end around the holidays, okay? Because that's the best time to put an end to people, okay? That's what they wanted for you. That's what they wanted for you. And they're only doing it to themselves now. They're going to have to walk the plank, my friends. They will be walking the plank. Right back to hell to never be seen or heard from again, okay? But believe me when I tell you, and you know who's going to be here for you with this 4 of cups. I mean, this 4 of wands. You know who's going to be here? Of course, your King of Cups. Okay, they're coming. They're making a comeback here. This King of Cups. They said we love you. They love you. They told me. They said they really do. They said you really are so much more than what this devil ever fucking made you out to be. Okay, because this devil tried to corrupt your King of Cups. Tried to make him in this 7 of Cups energy. Okay, but this King of Cups, that's not what they want. Okay, they want you. They only want you. This devil now is being released. Nobody wants this devil because look. We got the Empress here, brother. So we have the confirmation here of the Empress. Where the fuck is it? There you go. So there's a confirmation there. So that's always a big thing when you have the Empress here, okay, with this King of Cups, okay, this devil energy, okay. So we know now that that's going to be what needs to be released, this devil, okay, and 6 of Pentacles, because you are receiving a generous offer. An even give and take relationship is coming your way. Okay, and this devil, all to the chagrin of this devil, okay, because this is the only way the devil was able to feel like they were able to be in control was by taking your counterpart away or taking whatever love away from you and blocking this 4 of wands. And that's not happening because you're clear as day receiving this with the 6 of pentacles. So, yeah, we know you're an Empress here. So let's get a little confirmation. Let's see what, a little clarification here. See what we're working with. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, though. I think you do. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here, right? You wouldn't be here. But why would I be somewhere? I don't know what the guy's saying. Oh, some people say that. I don't even understand what you're saying. Then why are you watching then? This one person they're like, oh, it's all about tarot with you. What do you mean it's all about? This is what the fucking channel's about. Like, what do you mean that's what it's all about? Get the fuck out of here. Open it and smack. Get the fuck off my channel. So, yeah, but otherwise, everybody else is wonderful. I love everybody else except that person. So let's just get this started. Let's get this party started. Let's get a little confirmation here. See what we're working with. Right or wrong. Okay, so just know there's 4 of cups in reverse here. So somebody's suddenly aware they want to choose happiness. To end the stagnation here. So somebody's motivated. Not very much enthusiastic, okay? Perhaps it's that King of Cups, perhaps, okay? Because think about it. That's what a King of Cups is, all right? And people, they want that. Your counterpart that's their default. King of Cups. Just like you're a Queen of Cups default, their default is a King of Cups. And these people did everything in their power to get them out of this love feeling. They wanted to deal them everything but the King of Cups, okay? They want them to be a King of Cups in reverse. They wanted them to be an Emperor reverse. That's what they turned them into. They turned your fucking counterpart into an Emperor reverse. But now, the energy, but you remember, your counterpart is already an Emperor, just like you're already an Empress. All you do is call this energy back, and then that's what it is. Your counterpart now is taking their energy and their power back. They're choosing their happiness, which is you, the Empress. Okay, because Knight of Swords are very action-oriented, ambitious right now. Okay, this is what is keeping, they know that everything is going to shit where they're at right now. The only thing that's keeping them alive, okay, the only thing that's keeping them going, the only thing that's motivating them is possibly being with you. That's the only thing they have. They're doing everything in their power right now to be the best version of themselves. For you right now. Trust me when I tell you. Things are not bad for this person. They are recovering now. They're recovering, okay, and they're gonna come only when they're at their best. And they're planning this King of Cups, okay? And if somebody's going to do everything in their power to be the best version of themselves for you, even if they hurt you a bit, that's still something that should be commended. So just know that's very action-oriented ambition, and they're driven to succeed here. You have a very, very action-oriented counterpart that wants to come to this 4 of Wands with this Empress, okay? And like I said, this is energy, guys. Remember that. It doesn't have to be just one person. It's energy. It's that energy. Okay, it could be through different people. All right, but like again, we have this Five of Swords. Okay, so we have confirmation on this Five of Swords. These people, they wanted to win at all cost. Okay, against you. All right, they wanted to have conflict. They wanted to have competition. They thought that they were big shots. Okay, Five of Swords. So now we have confirmation on that. Okay, and that, you know, we knew this. Okay, but now everybody knows it. Okay, everybody knows how these people, Seven of Cups, they wanted to, you know, create these illusions, okay? They wanted to have your counterpart with these options. They wanted to be confused, okay? They wanted to make it like this a big fucking party over here. And this is all designed to keep them overindulgent so that they would eventually, you know, perish, okay? And then they would say, oh, see, look, they you know, they were too over, like they would make it like it was their fault. So it was just like, no, your counterpart's too smart for that, and they seen through it. And then plus your counterparts, the half of you, they're also a divine being. So whatever you are is what they are. Okay, so at the end of the day, they can't be fucking destroyed either. Okay, so it's like the only way they would be able to be destroyed is if you destroy yourself. Okay, they wanted this person to eventually kill themselves. This is what they were headed for. Either this person was going to overdose or they were going to commit suicide is what they wanted your counterpart to do, okay? And they wanted the same thing to happen to you, but they were willing to just take you out anyway. They were hoping to get you in such a fucking spot that they were just going to make you disappear, okay? They were waiting for you. They had people. They've hired people to come get you. The people can't even get close to you. They can't even get close to you. You're too fucking perceptive. You're too smart. Now they know. Ain't no motherfucker coming near you. Plus, they can't anyway. It doesn't even make a difference. God won't let these people near you. They can't even talk to you, let alone fucking hurt you. And they're trying to hire people. But that's how they're going down, though, because they're going to go try to talk to somebody else. It's going to be undercover, blah, blah, blah. They're going to get them. Watch. You'll see. They're gonna fucking set them up. They're gonna say, oh, we got this person. They said that they could definitely they've dealt with somebody like you before, and they know that exactly what these people are desperate. Okay, and they're gonna be willing to do anything. Okay, they're gonna promise this person bullshit. They don't even have anything to give this person. They're gonna promise, but it's just all just gonna be evidence at the end of the day for you. That's all it comes down to, because you had this King of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay, this greedy bastard. All right, so somebody who's obsessed with wealth and status, very stubborn, rigid individual. Okay, very greedy. Okay, that's what they are. But don't worry, because they will not. And I promise you will not stop this Four of Wands, okay? Because there's clarification that this Four of Wands is coming your way, okay? And it's nothing this King of Pentacles in reverse person could do, but perhaps this is your counterpart, and hopefully they're releasing this greed demon, okay? Because it does say the Four of Cups are seizing their opportunities. There's an end of stagnation. So perhaps this is the end of the stagnation with this King of Pentacles in reverse, because there's Five of Swords, it's winning at all costs. That's not cute anymore, okay? People do not see that as you know, endearing. All right, they're not endeared by this, okay? Because the Hangman's here, because people clearly see, okay, they're pausing, they're surrendering, and they're looking at this greed, and they're like, this is not fun. You know what I mean? They're trying to do somebody else's vision. Some demon vision is what these people, and people want to think for themselves now. Or people are starting to think for themselves. This is what was these demons that like to control people with fucking fear. And now these people, they're not fear anymore. They're not fear of losing money. They don't give a fuck. They want their love, this King of Cups. They don't give a fuck about this money no more. Okay, and that's why this Tower's here, okay? This Tower's here for this King of Pentacles, because this is what's needed for them to lose everything, okay? And then they can become who they are, and you can rebuild with them, okay? This person needs their ego to be destroyed, okay? They need to be seen for somebody who wants to win at all costs, okay? And maybe this will get them to that point where they could seize the opportunity and now want to choose their happiness over this, you know, this greed, okay? Because greed does not bring happiness, okay? There's nothing that makes you happy with greed, okay? And that's why you're a Queen of Swords. That's why you have boundaries here. You're not going to let just anybody come here. No King of Pentacles in reverse. Nobody's going to come here and tell you bullshit. Nobody's going to try to get past you. Nobody's going to get past this Queen of Swords. Not possible. You're too perceptive. Okay, you're an Empress, for God's sakes. Magician, stop it, please. They couldn't even get near you anyway, so it don't make a difference. Like I told you, nobody, unless they're doing the right thing, can get near you. Why have you think that nobody's been around you? You ain't had nothing bad. Nobody's coming around here bad. It's fucking tumbleweeds out here, brother. Okay, because there you go. The world in reverse now. That's a confirmation. I think I saw that somewhere. World in reverse. Okay, so they wanted to keep shortcuts here. Okay, they wanted to keep this going. They wanted to make it like this was you know, this was like never going to end. They didn't want you to get any closure here, okay? They wanted to keep this cycle going. That's not going to happen, okay? Because you're a Nine of Cups. Your wish come true, okay? You're not just one wish come true, but your many wishes come true, okay? And you are this counterpart's wish come true, okay? And it's just Two of Cups is your wish come true. So it doesn't have to be with the counterpart. Like I said, the Two of Cups with somebody who loves you just as much as you, unconditionally, is what you wished for. Okay, that's what you're going to get. Whether it's this counterpart, this King of Cups, or somebody else. But just know it's in your energy. It's there. Okay, now there's a resistance, Hangman in reverse, okay? They want to create delays, okay? This World in reverse, that confirms it. They want to keep this cycle going, these people. They wanted to, Five of Swords, they wanted to win at all cost. Okay, and now they're being seen that way. This King of Pentacles in reverse, they're being seen as somebody who wanted to win at all costs. Willing to do anything for money. Obsessed with wealth and status. And now they have a Tower here. Okay, but somehow or another, Four of Cups reverse, somebody's suddenly aware they want to choose happiness now. Okay, so I'm guessing this is what your counterpart is being seen as, this greedy person. Okay, and this is really what's waking them up as like what they're being seen as, what they really are. And they're only that way because of the people around them. So they're looking at the people around them and they're saying, well, look at this. This is what I am. This is where I came from. You know what I mean? And they're like, and only they could make the change, okay? Only they could walk away from this. Only they could cut these people off, because Ten of Wands, at the end of the day, if they don't, they're going to be stuck carrying all the burden here. And they're well aware of that, because that's why there's Four of Cups in reverse is here. Okay? They're not going to carry all the burden here. If they weren't aware that they wanted to choose happiness, then they would carry all the burden. But right now, they're aware. This King of Pentacles in reverse is aware that they want to choose happiness. Okay? They're motivated, and they're grateful that you're still here. Okay? They see your value. Okay? Because if this didn't happen, nobody would have ever seen you as an Empress. How would they have? I'm waiting. It's all had to happen. This is not even like, this is what you planned in the 5 days. Like, this is what this counterpart had to do. They had to get through this. This is what they had. This is what you're in these things. This is what you're trying to learn these lessons. This is how you get your soul evolution. Okay, this is how your spiritual rank grows, because you're up there and you know what I mean? Because there's 3 parts to us: the physical, our soul level, and our spirit level. Okay, your spirit's up there controlling everything. Your soul's inside of you. The soul is just how they communicate with the spirit. Okay, soul and spirit communicate. Okay, that's what comes out. Your voice is this is your spirit talking. I mean your soul, especially when your soul is awakened. Okay, because it's usually, you know, people don't know stuff like this when they're unawakened. This is taboo to people, what we're doing right here. They wouldn't even understand this. Okay, so that's why it's like, this is your soul now, because they already been in, they know things that regular people don't know, and that was what they know a lot more than what an unawakened person knows. Okay, you know who knows all this? This is devil. Now they're back. Okay, this devil's being seen. Okay, so that tells me that's why this Tower's here for this King of Pentacles in reverse, because they tried to control this King of Pentacles in reverse with greed. Okay, they tried with the money, tried to secure that you got to do this, blah, blah, blah. They kept pushing. You got to do this. Is that this person, they didn't really know what else to do, because this is what they came from. They had a very controlling family. They had people that were constantly bullying them. If they didn't do things a certain way, they were ridiculed. They were abused as a child. You know, and these people tried to make them into the devil, but that's not going to happen, because that's not what they are. This is how they learn, though. Okay, they know that you're the Queen of Cups. This is what they want, the Queen of Cups. Okay, because they're a King of Cups. That's why they're staying as the King of Cups. Okay, that's what they want. They don't want to be this King of Pentacles in reverse. They don't want this. Okay, that's why they're releasing this devil here. This is why there's this devil. This is why there's a Tower. That's why. Okay, that's why winning at all costs led to nothing but, you know, this fucking world and earth. They taking shortcuts, and they now, from them trying to take shortcuts, turn it into the long way. Now they got to go the long way, go all the way back around to get themselves out of this, to come back around towards you. Okay, and that's all they're doing. That's just what they have to do. Okay, if they want to get towards this Queen of Cups, this King of Pentacles and reverse, has to go all the way back around and make things right. And that's exactly what they're trying to do right now, because this Four of Cups confirms that. And Justice is here with the Chariot. Okay? And you are a Queen of Swords who has boundaries. So that tells me they can't get past you. All right? If they were able, if you didn't have this Queen of Swords in you, then perhaps maybe they would be able to get past you. But that's not going to happen, okay? That is why you're an Empress. This is what you lacked. This is what you learned. This is what you were. Was your missing piece. This Queen of Swords is what made you an Empress Magician right now. High Priestess, okay? And that is why you have this Ace of Pentacles. This is why you are receiving this financial opportunity. This is why you are a Nine of Pentacles, and this will lead to your Ten of Pentacles. This is why this is being brought to you by this King of Cups, okay? Because you deserve this. Because you are a Queen of Cups, okay? And you will have that Ten of Cups, and you will create your abundance from that Ten of Cups. All right? Because you also are a Nine of Cups. Your wish come true. You are that King of Cups wish come true. And the Two of Cups is your wish come true. Put them together, and that's one big wish. That because the Ten of Cups that creates the Ten of Pentacles. That is what happens when you come together with your divine counterpart. And you're both healed. Remember that. Both healed. Okay, because like I just said, what are you? You are a what? Nine of Pentacles, brother. Okay, that means you have the independence and the abundance to live your life on your terms. Is that what you're doing, or is that what you're doing? Okay, because all I know is, like I said, you're a Nine of Cups. Okay, you had this Ace of Pentacles coming here. You know, it's going to make you this Ten of Pentacles. You're also a Nine of Cups, which a wish come true. This King of Cups is also going to be bringing that Ace of Pentacles. And you know what else they're going to be bringing you? This Ace of Cups, okay? Because that will create your Ten of Cups for you. Wouldn't you say? Okay, so there you go. That equals it right there. That was said right after I said that. Okay, so there you go. I mean, cards don't lie, brother. That's the truth. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse because these people, they're very childish. Now they want to act addicted to fantasy. They want to escape. It's coming off emotionally unstable, these people. And they're very depressed that this King of Cups now wants to suddenly choose happiness, okay? Now these people are being seen who tried to, you know, push them into this King of Pentacles in reverse, making it all about money, as very fucking, as addicted. They wanted to keep them in the Seven of Cups with this fantasy and illusion. But now, and this winning at all costs, but now this devil is being seen, okay? These cycles are being complete, okay? They're not going to stay incomplete no more. There's a new world coming. There's 2 more months, and the cycles are over. And that is causing a huge, huge tower, okay, that the Ace of Wands is here. That, you know, the Ace of Wands is a card of inspiration, new opportunities, growth, and potential. It represents a creative spark that motivates and inspires you to pursue a new path. And this is causing these people a tower that you're so motivated, that you just have an urge to create, that you have new projects along, that you stayed in this Nine of Pentacles energy, that you're a Queen of Swords, that the Four of Cups are in reverse. People are suddenly, the counterparts suddenly aware to choose happiness. Okay, this is all causing a huge tower for these people. So what's going to come with this? What's going to be the, you know, end result? We know this cycle is over. They try to keep it going. They want to take shortcuts. Okay, here you go, brother. Ace of Wands. There's another one for you, okay? So I'll say it one more time. The Ace of Wands is a card of inspiration, new opportunities, growth, and potential. It represents a creative spark that motivates and inspires you to pursue a new path. Wow. How do I do that? Isn't that amazing? Wouldn't you concur with that? Okay, you know who would concur with this? This King of Swords, of course, because they see everything. And they see how amazing you are. They see what you're capable of. Okay, they're going to make sure everybody else knows what you're capable of. Okay, because they know that these people tried to hide your light. They tried to hide it. They wanted to keep you in a box. Okay, they wanted to throw you on the land of the misfit toys. They wanted to say you were a Charlie in the box. Okay, they wanted to say that you don't deserve. They only want Jack over here. They don't want you over here. So they made a whole bunch of Jack in the boxes and left poor Charlie in the box over at the land of the misfit toys. Okay, but at the end of the day, Charlie in the box is the rarest of them all because there is no other Charlie in the box. There's plenty of Jack in the boxes. There's only one Charlie in the box, and that's you, okay? And you deserve everything. They try to tell you that nobody wants a Charlie in the box. But yes, they do. Yes, they do. And there's lots of people who are willing to fucking... The highest bidder now wants that. Because Jack in the box is a dime a dozen. Can't get a Charlie in the box, can you? Okay, that's why these people are unbalanced, because they know just how much help. You're priceless now. Valuable. People will pay millions for you. because they know what kind of value your energy is. All right, this causes chaos over here. These people, they don't know towers. The Tower of the Terrors are here, and you're the ride conductor, and they're gonna go up, and they're gonna go down, and they're gonna go up, and they're gonna go down, and it's not gonna stop. They're gonna be throwing up. They're gonna be saying, "Please stop." No, you didn't want to stop with us. Now, you know, this is what it is. This is what you are, the ride. You are the karma. All right? For a source. So rest and relax, because you're a walking karma. You got a lot of people you got to bring karma to, okay? And that's what you're going to do. You're going to come to Karmicville, and you're going to tell everybody, look, I got your karma. You ordered this? Did you guys order this karma? And they're going to say, no, we didn't order it. Yes, you did. We don't make mistakes here, okay? Our computer system doesn't make mistakes. It clearly says that you are owed this karma. And we make sure you get it. Okay? Or your money back. Okay? And that's why this Ten of Wands reverses here. That's why this devil's being released. Okay? Because there's nothing they could do. They're being seen. There's a tower. They're imbalanced. Temperance in reverse. That's going to cause towers when you're imbalanced. Okay? People are going to fall over. This cycle, the world is on its head right now. It means a new world's coming. Okay? They wanted to take shortcuts. They want to keep this cycle going. It may have if you weren't aware, okay? But guess what, brother? At the end of the day, it doesn't really make a difference what these people say. Because like I said, you're a Nine of Pentacles, okay? Who has a new project, Ace of Wands, or a complete inspiration, okay? You are just, new opportunities, growth, and potential are all over here for you. Because you're being this Queen of Swords and having these boundaries. That is what's going to create your wish come true, okay? And that is the Two of Cups, okay? That is what's coming your way. It's always going to end with this. This and the Four of Wands. Where's this Four of Wands at? You and this Four of Wands, brother. Two of Cups, Four of Wands. Foundation building on the Ten of Cups. Will create the abundance. You will have the Ten of Pentacles. And that will be, that sounds like a pretty good life. Which you're, you know, and that's going to be with this King of Cups. That's what's going to happen. It's what you wished for. Okay, so you will get it. Trust me when I tell you, and I love you guys. Thanks so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. I will see you at 11 o'clock. All right, so have a great day. Bye-bye.